Fatima, good morning. Fatima, are you there? In Silver Spring? Oh, okay.
Hi.
There we go.
Yeah,
Hey.
sorry, I couldn't unmute.
Oh, all good. So what happened, girl?
Yeah, so I went on a date with this guy, and I was not interested, and he wanted to go to the movie theater, but I don't know how to say no. So I said yes, but I was worried about being alone with him and maybe him trying to kiss me, so I invited another friend to come with me. When we get to the movies, like, he shows up, and my friend showed up with, like, 2 more friends, and then I was like, okay, I guess the more the merrier, right?
Yeah.
But he comes to me, and he's like, hey, I invited, like, friends, but they cannot afford to pay for their movie ticket. Can you pay for them?
What?
So, just because I was trying to get out of the date, I ended up paying for, like, 2 girls that I didn't know, and they were being so loud, and, like, during the movie, it was so bad.
So this dude basically went to a movie with 5 girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. All right.
Good for him,
Okay.
but-
Yeah. All right, Fatima, 1 second. You're in the running.
I would have said no. I've been like, well, why did you guys come?
Yeah.
If you can't pay.
That's fair. That's fair. Let me go in beautiful Glen Burnie. Delcy, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
All right, bad date poker girl. What happened?
So me and my ex, we went to the movie, and it was late night also. When we got out from the movie theater, he told me that he was cold, and he was only wearing a long-sleeve shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So I just asked him if he wanted my jacket just to see what he was saying. He ended up saying yes. So I took off my jacket and gave it to him, and all I was wearing, like, a jumpsuit, like, mid-long sleeve
Hell no.
shirt.
Hell no, girl.
And I ended up, like, was cold away walking to the car, and he just didn't care.
Also, the fact this man can fit in your jacket also raises flags.
Well,
I
sometimes
know,
like
right?
oversized jackets are in.
Yeah, but still, that's a.
I
okay.
have very oversized jackets that could definitely fit you.
No, you do not, Shelby.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
sure I do.
I do
Delcy,
too.
1
I have
second, you're
oversized
in the running. Shelby, you're 4'11", 10. You're
Yeah.
4'10".
No, but
there's
my,
a
like,
0% chance of a jacket that
my
fits me.
racing car jacket that's like from H&M, it's a large and it can fit on a man.
Have you seen these biceps, bro?
Yeah, I know.
Come
I
on
know
now,
you're so
dude.
swole.
Come
Whoa,
on, dude.
GTL, stop.
Let me go. Hope, good morning.
Good morning.
I need you to tiptoe around this girl. So, bad date poker, what happened?
All right, so what is it with the movie stories today? But I was going on a date. He was supposed to drive. He couldn't. So I picked him up. We were supposed to go out to dinner. He was already eating, so we didn't. So we ended up at the movies, and same thing. He saw, like, a gift card in my purse, so I ended up paying for the ticket. Whatever. That's besides the point. We were waiting before the movie starts, and he's looking into my green eyes because, hey, I mean, they're nice.
Lucky
And he
you.
says, your green eyes are making a part of him bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, so I didn't even know. What do you say to that? I was like, cool, thanks.
I get that. I would be like, I get that a
I'm
lot.
so excited.
Yeah.
Well, we still, like, my husband knows about it. Like, a week later, I started dating my husband. So I went on the absolute worst date, then
Yeah.
met the love of my life. So
Look
that
at
worked.
that.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. And that's
But we still joke about it.
oh,
My
I'm
husband
sure.
says the line once in a while.
Oh, as he should.
That's
As he
funny.
should. Okay. Hope, 1 second. You're in the running. I would ask that guy, brother, what did you think the outcome would be?
No, I've been like, I can't tell.
It's like the dudes that catcall. I'll never understand that because
Yeah.
it never works. And honestly, if catcalling did work, would you want to hook up with that person?
No.
Yeah.
But there's also memes about that. I once took like this like women's defense class when I was in college, and she's like, you have to yell when you get catcalled to the man, hey, don't talk to me like that. And I was like, I can't.
I'm a lady.
Hey, I'm a lady.
And then put your hands on your hips
My hands
like you're Peter Pan. You're about to fly away.
And the lady was like, such a baddie, but I was like, I can't take myself seriously yelling at a construction worker. That,
Hey,
like,
stop.
because that morning, literally, like on my way into school, I had been catcalled by a legit construction worker, and
That's
that's
so
like,
bizarre.
and she like told me to yell that. I was like, ma'am.
That's so bizarre.
So I've never done that in my
Yeah.
life.
Catcalling's stupid.
Yeah, just stop being weird.
No, I
Let us
agree.
just walk in peace.
I agree. Let me go. Linda, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, bad day poker. What you got, girlfriend? Oh, no. Linda, you there?
Sorry, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so I went on a date. I met this guy on Match. I used that a long time ago when it was cool. And we went on a date. We were going out to dinner. His house was on the water. He was very nice. We got on his boat. He was able to take me on his boat across the river. And we were eating dinner. And my pants, I had jeans on. My jeans were, like, really, really itchy all of a sudden. And, like, all through dinner, I remember being, like, almost really uncomfortable. And so when I went to the bathroom, the jeans had actually, like, it almost looked like it was burning through my skin. And I was like, oh, my God, this is terrible. This is so terrible. And I ended up telling my date, and he's like, oh, my gosh, well, I just cleaned my boat with this new acid wash.
Oh,
what?
And I literally ended up in the hospital.
Whoa.
Because it had eaten through, my jeans that I had on. I had on, like, jeggings at the time, I think. They were, like, jean leggings.
Still.
But, I ended up getting a trip to the hospital and having them, like, basically just have to peel between my skin and the jeans off.
All right.
Oh, my God.
I'm assuming, Linda, no second date?
No second date.
Okay.
What?
All right. One
is
second.
wrong?
You're running?
I'm assuming he was just standing, like, driving the boat, not sitting.
I
She
guess.
was probably sitting.
But golly,
But
that's...
still, what?
Yeah.
What idiot?
Fake name Kelly, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, girl, what happened?
All right, so I went on a date with this guy. I was really, really excited for it. He led me on the whole night. We had dinner, and then he asked me to come back to his place, and I was like, sure. We get back to his place. He says that he has a situationship, and he doesn't want to do anything, and he offered me to hook up with his roommate, which he was so ugly.
That doesn't matter. It's not the point. He's like, here, let me pawn you off my roommate. What?
So wait, fake name Kelly, if the roommate had been hot, would that have been an acceptable end to the evening?
No.
Okay.
She's not a freaking, like, on-call lady.
I'm just asking the
Thank
question,
you.
Shelby.
Like, that is
fake name
insane.
Kelly, don't do that. I'm not
No,
implying
I'm
that.
just saying that's just like an insane thing. Like, hey, like, let's go back to my place.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to hug with you because I'm not in a real relationship. I'm in a situationship, but, like, my roommate, down.
I mean, that's wingmanning to the
that
next
is
level.
insane behavior.
Fake name Kelly, 1 second. You're in
And
the
that's how
running.
people die. Just saying.
Okay, fair enough. Let me go. God, there's so many of these. Annapolis, Shelby on the phone. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Hi,
What's
girl.
up?
Bad day
All
poker.
right.
What happened?
Let me set the scene. This is when I was living near Orlando for work for a while. I go out with this guy. He invites me to go to Gatorland, which I had never been to
I
or
love
never heard of.
Gatorland.
And this felt like a very Floridian date. So I go. I show up. He asks if I'm okay paying for my own ticket. Red flag right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to pay, and he pulls out a 2-for-1 coupon. So he gets in for free on my ticket that I bought for myself.
Oh, my God.
And then we go into the park, and he becomes so infatuated with these gators.
Sure.
He doesn't talk to me, pretty much ignores me,
Yeah.
and ends up, like, disappearing to go to some little show at Gatorland, and I'm by myself there.
Damn.
Oh, my
I got
God.
swindled into getting him into Gatorland.
I would have just left and been like, I don't even know where he went.
Bomb a little gator hat and some nuggies,
I-
too.
I spent the rest of the day walking around the park by myself.
Yeah. All
Aw,
right. Well, at least
that
you're at a cool
sucks.
spot. All right,
Yeah.
Shelby on the phone. 1 second. You're in the running. Vote for your fate over text, 99338. A lot of texts coming into Bad Day Poker. Took me to a great restaurant. Lick the butter off his hand from palm to fingers. How did the butter get from palm to fingers?
Who knows?
Did my man grab the stick and do it that way?
Maybe.
Yeah, man. Did he keep eye contact when he did it?
I don't need to
You
know.
know what I'm saying? That's kind of like that. Let me see. A lot of texts they brought family with. You've had that before.
I have had that.
Yeah.